and thank you all for being here this evening. It's a very important plight, and saving animals, saving the wildlife. I have not a lot of experience when it comes, or authority when it comes down to the environment, other than the will and the want, and putting those efforts together is a great start to be able to do something meaningful. I'd like to thank Kat and the entire team this evening for putting this together. The rainforests of Borneo are the oldest in the world, at 130 million years old. The island of Borneo is the third largest island in the world and is made up of 3 countries: Malaysia, Indonesia, and Brunei. The Borneo elephants are found only on the Malaysian side of the island. It has the most biodiverse ecosystem in the world, which helps support life globally. It is filled with over 10,000 plant species, 222 mammals, and 420 indigenous birds, but less than 1,200 elephants, as you just heard. Is it possible for a species to disappear? Unfortunately, it is. The answer is more than yes, and is very likely that it will happen with the Borneo elephants unless more positive human intervention and awareness occurs, as Kat mentioned. Just in 2015, the Borneo rhino went extinct in Malaysia, and this is going to happen to the elephants if nothing happens. Every year, due to habitat destruction and human conflict, these elephants are disappearing. Just a few weeks ago, 2 elephants died because of this. Elephants play a huge part in our ecosystem, and many other ecosystems will fail without them. Currently, there are 25 injured, displaced, or orphaned elephants in human care, as Kat once just mentioned, and this is an effect of habitat destruction and human-elephant conflict. We have destroyed the lands that wildlife depends on and are completely invading the planet, destroying its biodiversity at an alarming rate. Nearly 60% loss in global animal population has occurred in the last 50 years alone. This, for me, and being a father of 5, I can tell you is completely unacceptable, as I'm sure you all here will agree. We must slow biodiversity loss, deforestation, overconsumption, pollution, plastic waste, and melting of glaciers. Now, with the pandemic and the stay-at-home orders put in place slowly going away, what we have seen to an extent is what is possible and how fast nature can turn around. The skies are cleared up in Beijing. Dolphins were seen in the canals in Venice. It just shows as a short glimpse that a small pause can do a great many things for this planet, and we have to take pause in thinking about how that can occur again. There is a lot to do, but the more we remain conscious and aware, the more we can fix it. Now I'd like to talk about the positive side, to efforts put into effect, and a plan we believe will have a global effect and impact, and one that pushes us to a better understanding of what is to come and what can be done. I believe a big part of helping fix and drive us in the right direction is through education and community positive action. And based on my background in entertainment, I, 3 years ago, brought some like-minded people together, and we formed a company and a foundation called Global Environment Movement Association, and a media branch called the Global Environment Media. These two work in synergy to help promote and build. What we have done is a platform which we launched a year ago called GEM TV. This is distributed now to over 30 million homes around the world, and by the end of this year, we will be achieving 500 million homes using satellite and IPTV, but more so linear channels globally. This hope of ours is to create a platform, and the continuing of this platform that we built, to bring validated information. We've forged over 100 partnerships, and it's growing weekly, with foundations, institutes globally, from the United Nations to Reef People to the Borneo Wildlife Preserve. And with this, we take our talents and be able to create video content, which is able to be digested by families of all ages, and be able to deliver quick, reliable information, but more so the positive side, and looking at the positive influence that we have. Human ingenuity has no bounds, and the problems that we have created, we have to fix, and I'm sure we will. But as it stands today, we are achieving these goals, and I think the more people that know of the achievements that we're accomplishing, whether it be through science and technology and human effort, these are the elements that need to encourage us to be able to do more and how we can actually change our lives. We need to change. This is very clear. The future that we look upon, not just with what we're here for this evening,